both pretty dedicated to volunteerism in our community. I know we both spent many hours at our local, I guess what was considered an inner city elementary school, tutoring and doing other volunteer work there. Part of the reason that we were able to dedicate so much of our time to volunteering and to being involved in our community was that our rent was very affordable at the time. And that was, steadily our rent was rising. We had moved a couple times, and every time we did, it was a new bottom line for rent.
The artistic community was our home, and everyone was having the same conversation, the same concern, the same worries. It was very disturbing to me that we felt that if we couldn't buy a home in this area that we needed to move because we couldn't count on having affordable rent. And that just killed me to think that we would have to leave our community and our family that was here.
I think to me, homeownership meant stability more than anything else. It wasn't, I really did not think of it as an investment or, I wasn't thinking about retirement. I was thinking about how are we going to get through the next several years? How can our daughter, who really needs this kind of stability, who could be crushed through if moving continually as our rent increased, how I think it was really, really important to have the stability to get us through her childhood. Homestead was maybe the only way we could afford a home in or around Seattle.
We saw it online, and that night we drove out here. We parked outside and we walked around the neighborhood, and the front of the house just looked really simple and understated, and it just felt like this felt like the right thing. Our daughter Lutra, when we moved in, was 6 years old. We can be in here and she can go play outside. She feels safe here. That opportunity to give stable housing to my kid is everything.
I feel like I have the coolest job in the world. There's kind of two parts to my job. One is to make artificial limbs for patients that have amputations, and these are all veterans, so the people that have served our country. And the other part is working in research, specifically around prosthetics. So I work with several research teams and assist in doing studies that helps to progress the knowledge of the science. There's only a few in the country. It's a very specific niche, and so if anywhere else that we moved, I would not be able to do the work that I do now. Rather than working a second job, we have real time to volunteer. I am a board member at Homestead. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be on the board of Homestead as a way to giving back to the organization that has made this possible for me, and to do what I can to try to make this opportunity possible for as many people as possible.
We really feel just such deep appreciation, just to feel the magicalness of the bounty of what owning a home has brought to us. Being able to have a garden, to be able to plant trees and make our environment kind of reflect how, the kind of magicalness and joy and exuberance and creativity that is really important to us. Our home becomes a manifestation of that.
I love our home more now than the day we moved into it, and I think every day I appreciate it more and more, because with time the effect of having a home becomes more important and more pronounced somehow.
Homestead means that we have housing stability, that we have been able to stay with our community, to build with our community, and there's not a day that goes by that we do not say, we have a place, and it's Homestead. Homestead is what gave us this opportunity.